Hello, FinTech attendees. My name is Josh Elohim. I'm with Back9 Insurance. I will be your speaker for today. Let's get right into this here. We built some life insurance software called Quote and Apply. It's the first ever multi-carrier agent and or consumer facing e-application for life insurance. I know that's a mouthful, but in essence, we give you a link, a landing page, a website. It allows you or your clients to run life insurance quotes in seconds and then apply in minutes. So here's what the software looks like. I put in my client's first or last name, and then we ask them really difficult questions, right? I'll pick on myself. You put your client's health in, so 5 hearts is preferred best, all the way down to 1 heart, which is like a low standard rating. In the past, we just had a smoker, non-smoker question. But as we know, people are smoking different things now, right? So the question is, what are you smoking? How often are you smoking it? You can also say never. Another big thing that knocks you out of your preferred best category is height, weight. So if you're 5'9", 300 pounds, you're not going to get the best health class. It is a personal question, so you can also skip it. You put your client's date of birth in, and minus us talking, you see how fast you get rates. We know that millennials have no patience. They want it, and they want it right now. But guess who else doesn't have patience? Older people. They've been around the block. So really, no one has patience anymore. So we just want to give people what they want. Here you go. Here's $1 million, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40-year term. It's showing the lowest cost right now. This is great, Josh, but I actually want $2 million. See how fast the system updates? Very interactive. You know what? How about 10 million? That's a great problem to have, right? So there you go. Let's go back down to $1 million here. So I go ahead and I pick what I'm looking for. I hit the next button. Now this is the multi-carrier part. Well, look, there's the cheapest company first. Now watch this, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. You have 15 different options to pick from here just for term insurance. People think because this is so easy, it's only for small cases. Watch this. Here's a $40 million policy. So you can write as big or as small of cases as you want right here on the spot here. So let's just go back here. Just wanted to give you a visual here that we just integrated recently with Redtail. So if you're a Redtail user, you can go into your integration tab on the top right up here, and you can pick Back9 and you can go ahead and set up the system. It's really simple. Everything I'm showing you here is 100% complimentary. Let's say you use any other CRM softwares. We're in conversation with several of them right now. Just give us a call, let us know, and we'd love the chance to set up that integration for you. So I've shown you term insurance thus far, but you know what? We also have a plethora of permanent products on here as well, from guaranteed UL to universal life, protection IUL, whole life accumulation. So the way this works is I pick what I'm looking for, I hit the next button. It's actually running an illustration as we speak right now, which is mind-blowing to me because normally we have to do this ourselves. Did you see how fast that was? So I know the death benefit, the premium. Here's an illustration if I need. How long is this carrier taking for their approvals? There you go. I also have a bunch of information on details here of what's going on. I can hide this. This is great, Josh, but and I have a few other carriers here as well. This is great, but you know what? I want to make some changes. Long-term care is a big issue for a lot of people, so I want to add a rider. Well, you click that button right there, it adds the rider. I don't want to be paying premiums till I'm 85. Is there any other options? Well, there is. I click on here. I can go with a 10 pay. Now that I've seen what this is per million, I actually need $4 million for estate planning purposes. I plug in my number. I go to the bottom. I hit rerun. Never in the history of our business have you been able, as the agent, been able to pivot so quickly right in front of your client. Did you see how fast that was? So my carriers, well, it's always going to show me the cheapest first. This is great. You know what? I've heard of John Hancock. I like them. So normally at this point, you'd pull out your 60 or 70 page paper application because there is long-term care on here and your client dies on the spot. There goes your case. Well, now I just hit this apply button. Goes right into the application. So I put my email and my phone number here. When I hit the next button, two very important things are going to happen. Whatever email you put in, that client receives an email letting them know an application has been started, as well as, so they'll get an email right away. So you can walk away at that point, let them finish themselves. Let's say you take your link, you put it on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, or you put it on your website. So at that point, what happens is that you're going to receive an email, so you don't not have to go into this. I wanted to give you a quick visual. Here's an agent who put this onto his website, a financial planner. I'm a visual person, that's how I learn, so there you go. Let's go back here. So I hit that next button, those two things happen. I put the first part of my address in here. You see how all the information auto-populating? So we pull from the computer's IP address, which is scary and cool all at the same time. Is this person employed? If no, what's the reason? If they are, okay, perfect. We'll just do back 9. We'll say sales. What's their company address? Again, it auto-populates. I pick it. There you go. Will this person own the policy? The answer is no. You can do a business-owned, trust-owned individual. We do a lot of key man and buy sell. Sounds complicated, but really it's the same exact thing as term or permanent. It's just who's going to own the policy. Let's just say that they will own the policy. Who's going to be the beneficiary? Trust, business, individual. Just to make it easy, we'll say individual. Let's say Mrs. Doe. Let's say this is the wife. I can also add a contingent beneficiary here to back up the primary if I'd like. At this point, I would put in some income, some assets, some liabilities. Just a heads up, if you go through Redtail, we have most of this information just auto-populates to make life easy. Does this person have any existing life insurance? If the answer is yes, let's fill it in. We'll say no. How many times have you, by a raise of hands, how many times have you waited for APSs, which I can't see? What a nightmare, right? So now on the spot here, I can go ahead and we have a portal we built where we can actually pick my facility or type it in here. Let's say it was Kaiser. I put in my username, my password, hit the connect button. We're able to grab those medical records instantaneously right on the spot. Absolute game changer. You can say no, it's not the end of the world here, because guess what? If a week goes by, we'll ask for the APSs the same way. So we didn't put our height, weight in the beginning, so you have to put it in now, but I want to show you how it puts you into the right place health-wise. There you go. I'll run through this very quickly. I know most of the information is no. I had one agent from New York say, can we get one button that says no for everything and call it a day? I was like, I love the way you're thinking. The carriers will never go for that. So we just answered all the medical questions. If I'd like, I can actually fill out my EFT and billing information. It speeds up the process, so I don't have to ask for it again. I could also say no. By a raise of hands, how many people have had issues with exams, from the examiner to the GA to the agent to the client? That's 4 ways that things can go wrong. Take a look at this. Based on whatever zip code you put in, this is a live calendar from exam 1 of real time to set up your exam. Absolute game changer, I'm telling you. If you're listening in, this is really cool. So I pick my day. Here's my time. I hit the next button. We just booked the exam. It was that simple. So last step here, DocuSign. Maybe you're not using Zoom for some reason. You can't sign right now. I would hit sign via email. Let's say that you are on a Zoom. You can hit sign now, or the client's doing this 100% by themselves, or we get past this pandemic here and your client can, you can meet your client face to face. You would just hit sign now in all 3 situations. All the information is auto-populating to the DocuSign here. And just like that, the cherry on top of the sundae, a fully completed 60 or 70 page paper application. My finger's getting tired here, I'll stop here. So hopefully you've all seen DocuSign. You basically just adopt your signature. Zoom has a feature where you can pass the screen, so you can actually pass the screen right here to the client and be selling life insurance right from home. This is the actual illustration I'm signing right here. Welcome to the future where life insurance is heading. Just to recap, everything I've shown you here is 100% complimentary. If you have any, if I'd love the chance for you to speak to you, please give me a call, reach out to me. Here's my contact info. I'll be at my booth as well. I'm looking forward to talking to all of you and helping you all grow your life insurance practice. Thank you so much for your time and have a blessed day.